Hello everyone. The consolidation of statements across platforms has been addressed in the past few issues. Next, the calculation basis must also be sorted out before the royalty calculation. I've put together a simple set of label copy. This format should be produced during the period of manual computing. Perhaps some peers will say that this label copy lacks some data, or is in the wrong format, or this format is not suitable for modern formats. But in reality, companies use different formats. As long as it can be clearly expressed, it will do. Click Data. Get data from the workbook. Here's an explanation. If you have a lot of data, you may have several files in the same folder. You can also choose from folder. The logic for subsequent merges is the same. Since the table format is the same, nested tables can be expanded directly. In Power Query, it should be very confusing to see such an import result. Immediately after, the filtering method was used to remove data that looks off-putting. But worried about what more data was removed? Wait a minute. Encountered any table to be merged? Analyze the table first, rather than acting on impulse. Going back to label copy, what we're actually going to delete is the top 5 rows and the first column. Once you know the direction, it's easy to do, and it should be the same as in a worksheet. Note that during the operation, all the worksheets of label copy are selected. Similarly, bring the contents of the file into Power Query. None of these columns are required. Check the content. This worksheet is index. Can be removed by filtering. These are the contents of label copy. Imagine that every table format is the same. All nested tables should be processed synchronously. Click into the table content. The first step is to remove the top 5 rows. But here we only see 4 rows. This is because Power Query automatically promote header for you. Forget about this automatic step. In fact, all that is to be removed is 5 columns. Here, directly click Remove Rows. Choose Remove Top Rows. Enter the number of rows to delete. You can see this formula in the formula bar. Copy this formula. In the applied steps, remove these steps. Add column. Custom column. Paste the copied formula to a custom column formula. Modify the custom column name. Change the first parameter to data. Press OK. All the data in all nested tables can be removed from the top 5 rows of data. The second step is to turn the first row into a header. Again, directly click into the table. Click Use First Row as Headers. Copy the formula. Then roll the step back. Add column. Custom column. Have you found it? In this way, as long as you understand the operating logic, you don't need to remember the formula, you can still use the formula to do the actions you want. Change the step name here. The third step is to remove the first column. Do the same. Of course, in the process of copying formulas, there may be errors caused by parameters. But now that you know which formula to use, it's much easier to find formula data. Some of the automatic steps feel clever. You'll find that some steps are added automatically. Take a look at the nested tables and see that the contents of each table have been adjusted. At this point, all the steps have been completed. The previous data field can be deleted. Since the table format is the same, expand nested tables. Some merged cells in some of the original table will become null by Power Query. These cells need to be supplemented with data. Check the content. After no problem, press close and load. There are some spaces here. It should be left over from pasting data and deleting. Back to Power Query. Use filtering to remove it. Press close and load. In this way, the calculation data is combined. This issue seems to be about merging worksheets again. It's just that this way can make it easier for you to use the formulas.